Hello again, everyone. Well, just doing took my Honda in. As I told you last week, Honda recommended 4 new tires, and alignment, some other stuff. And when it comes to certain things, I am willing to let other third-party people do it, like tires, because tires are just cheaper off a dealer. I mean, if you can't do tires, you have no business being any type of mechanic. So anyway, Goodyear quoted me on the same tires I got here for $734. Honda was going to charge me $1,100 for it, just for the tires. Just for the tires. Honda was also going to charge me $170 for the alignment. Mavis charged me only $90. So now you're looking at $320 in savings right there. Plus with Mavis, I am getting a discount, a rebate, so I think it's another $100, so over $400. Now, I did have some new struts put in the front because he showed me the inside of my front tires, and boy, they were chopped up pretty good. And I asked him about the sway bar links. I'm like, those don't look so good right now. He goes, well, they're okay, but he's like, eventually they will need to be replaced. He says you could probably go maybe 1 or 2 oil changes with it, but eventually they're going to be replaced. So I had to do everything. I mean, if I had a left, I could have done the sway bar links myself. And surprisingly, struts on this car is not that hard to do. I mean, it's actually pretty simple. I looked at it and said, I can't do that. But regardless, I live in an HOA, I ain't gonna do that crap myself. So, let's put it this way, I spent over $2,000 on everything. 4 new tires, installation, 2 new struts, sway bar links, and alignment. Yeah. By the time I get my rebate in, I am looking at about just over $2,200. Honda was going to charge me another additional $800. Like I said, I am a big fan of getting certain things, most things done at the dealer. But when it comes to tires and struts, which is a basic job on this car, I will definitely go third party. Same thing with brake pads and rotors. I got no problem with that. But for any type of maintenance on engines and transmissions and rear front differentials, I am definitely taking to the dealer. Even my oil changes, I want them to have to do a multiple inspection. So there you go. Anyway, I probably should have gotten the tires changed at about the 80,000 mark. Realistically, and I saw what was happening. I pushed a little, I gave it another 8,000 miles plus on them. Thank goodness, on an all-wheel drive car, I didn't do any damage to my all-wheel drive system. I mean, the mechanic said, no, you're good there right now. He says, you get up on the maintenance, so. The one negative about an all-wheel drive car, when the tires are uneven, you gotta get them all replaced. Even in a four-wheel drive vehicle, you don't have to do that because most of the time your four-wheel drive vehicle is in rear-wheel drive for most cars, sometimes front-wheel drive. But an all-wheel drive vehicle, that is the one big negative about an AWD vehicle. The tires have to be all even. Anyway, I got Goodyear Assurance tires on my Honda CR-V. I replaced them with Goodyear Assurance all-weather. So I got the same tires. I mean, according to the Carfax, according to what Honda told me when I bought this car years ago, these were the original tires. And I bought the car with 40,000 miles on it. You know, to get 80,000 miles out of a tire, and I pushed it 88. Not going to complain. anyway, for your 4th of July special at Mavis, Mavis is having a tire sale. They gave me a discount, plus I get a rebate of anywhere from $60 to $160. I think $100 most likely from me. Our wheel alignments are $80 off the regular price. So instead of spending $170 at Honda, I spent $90 at Mavis. Even they could do an alignment. The struts from the two places were identical. They were $450. And sway bar links were also identical. But I wasn't going to have Honda do struts and sway bar links and go somewhere else for the tires, because then I already need another alignment anyway. So I just had Mavis do everything. Stuff like that, I have no problem going out to a place like Mavis or whatever, is it Midas or whatever, to do my work. Everything else, I'd rather have it be done by the dealer. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend. My Honda's all corporate maintenance. I got a girl turning 15 soon who's going to want to drive next year, so I'm not going to teach her how to drive in this thing. I don't know yet, but anyway, let me know what you think about Mavis and having third parties like Mavis or Midas or Goodyear do your tires. I think that's the one place where dealers, you don't have to go to a dealership to do that. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you later.